Hey everybody, and welcome to the Smack or Wack Show. We watch 3 video ads either from TV or social media, and we give a rating of smack or whack.
We'll be watching 2 videos of our choosing and 1 video of the viewer's choice.
This gives us a chance as content creators and videographers to unpack what made them good or bad and give you some tips. That way you can make better videos for your brand. Thank you for watching. Well, hey everybody, welcome to the Smack or Wack Show, and we have got some really killer videos for you today to watch. So I saw this video really just the other day, and it was for the Infiniti QX55, and just had like a really cool message, and the visuals, as per usual with Infiniti, was pretty good. So let's go ahead and play that bad boy.
We all start out being ourselves. But it's easy to get lost in the feeds of digital algorithms, telling you where to eat.
Thinking I can swim with the sharks, get no bites, get no marks. Hoping that you mean what you say, but if I get hard,
what to like.
Anyway, I've been hot like the devil's fire on a dinner plate.
How to think. They think they know you, but is their digital version of you really you? The all-new Infiniti QX55. Introduce yourself.
Okay.
Pretty cool, right?
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty clean.
Initial thoughts on that one.
That was super cool, number 1. Number 2, it was shot good. It was just, everything about it just made me so happy inside. And it was like, live beyond the algorithm. And I was like, yes, I want to live beyond the algorithm.
Boom.
Yeah.
Well, and I think like around this time that we're recording this, just at the end of June, if I'm not mistaken, Social Dilemma is like the most viewed video on Netflix.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Social Dilemma is all about different interviews with major contributors to different social media platforms and how they're essentially designed to use you to do any sort of advanced like human psychology to engage with you, to keep you on their platform so they can sell your attention to companies. And so because of that, there is this huge flux of people deleting social media, or at least redefining the relationship with it, which I think you deleted your profile, or at least stopped using some of your social profiles
I turned
for a
off,
while.
like, all of my notifications for a while, but then I started missing stuff, and so I turned them back on.
Right? Well, I mean, they're legit communication tools too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of stuff. So I think it's kind of timely in the sense that like people are really upset, I think, and feel a little used by some of the social media platforms because of that documentary. And so I think this video is super amazing for the point of like just triggering that need to be unique, which people, like we talked in some of my branding videos, like people long for things. And I think one of the things people long for is uniqueness.
Big time.
So, but yeah, the visuals are stunning. There's no way that was America, because nobody dancing in the street and playing saxophone in the street in the United States. At least know where I've been. But I don't know. So it was really cool. So let's see. Any other like things that were just well done that stood out to you, or maybe even ones that just could use improvement? Like I can't think of any that need improvement, but
I can't think of any either. I thought they had a super good focus point. Like, it was following the guy, and he was standing out from the crowd, and it went right along with their message. It was just all put together so perfectly, and they definitely did an amazing job on that one.
Yeah.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah, absolutely.
1 smack.
Boom. Cool. All right, next one. This one is for oat milk.
Yeah, Oatly.
Oatly. which does oat milk, right?
Yes.
Okay, I would think so. So this one's kind of a minimalist video, but yeah, let's check it out.
Wow, no cow, no, wow, no cow, no, wow, no cow, no, wow,
What?
He's a CEO.
Yeah.
no cow,
Isn't that crazy?
no, wow, no cow.
This must be different versions.
No, wow, no cow. No, wow.
Oh, okay, so this was played during the Super Bowl commercial 2021. Kind of crazy that was the CEO.
Yeah.
Initial thoughts.
It's one good thing is they did market it good because after this I will probably be singing this song. It's definitely stuck in my head. But that also annoys me because then I don't want to go get oat milk because I'm annoyed that this song is stuck in my head. So good thing, bad thing. But also with the money they probably spent on this commercial, is this really the best they could have done?
I actually don't know how much money they could have spent on that commercial.
Well, they're in the middle of nowhere and then they have all that equipment.
They have one camera
Yeah.
and a keyboard and graphics on the screen. So I don't know. Maybe that was maybe that was a problem. Maybe there was like, we have $1,000. What can we do? Oh, we can put up a camera in the middle of a field.
And this guy can sing this song.
Right.
That's so nutty.
Bazinga. I love that. So, yeah, okay. So, for me, this video is a total whack. And the reason for me, well, okay, so I'll give it a good thing first. Mm-hmm. The messaging is very simple.
Oh, yeah.
There's no cows.
No way.
Yes.
No
I mean,
cow.
like, wow. There's
No
no cow. So they got their point across. And so I think part of it is you're kind of watching the video and you're like, man, like 30 seconds might be too long for this video because like doesn't go anywhere. Like there's no like start, middle, like any good story has a start, a middle, and an end, right? And so, you know, so even if we were to double back to the Infiniti video, we have a guy who's getting into his car, then he's driving somewhere. That's the middle of the story. And at the end of the story, he comes out and introduces himself like in this like cool hip friend group, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, so there's a beginning, a middle, and an end, right? And in the middle is when they kind of talk about redefining yourself. And this video is just no cow over and over again the whole time. And there's no like beginning, middle, or end. So it's like from a storytelling point of view, it's very flat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Dramatic clouds. That's kind of cool. Otherwise, it'd be really boring. Although I probably would have gone with blue. Like I would have made the sky less ominous looking, I think. So I think that's a little bit of a miss on the vibe. It's like it's cloudy, which is cool because that's way, like from a videographer point of view and a visuals, like a cloudless sky is super boring.
Yeah.
Not to mention very bright. And so this is kind of like not that, which is good, but also kind of like clouds. Dark clouds are kind of like a negative connotation, and like a little bit of a moodiness. Moodiness. Oh, that's a good one right there.
Should we just end the video now?
I'm here all day. So yeah, so that was to me was a miss too, and so yeah, so for me it's a whack. I don't know about you.
It's a whack for me too.
Yeah, it's a song you don't want to get stuck in your head. Okay, last pick of the video. This is by Colin Castrina, who was an amazing guest on my show. Super nice guy. He sent me this video just a couple days ago. And so this one is called Put to the Test. Lando Norris drives a McLaren Elva? I don't know.
It's a long one.
I know, right? Is it?
Yeah.
3? Good Lord. All right. I wonder if this is not actually an ad, but we'll find out. Fit to screen.
It's actually my first time seeing it properly up close. It feels like a go-kart again. I love it.
Okay, Lando, we need you to memorize the script so you can say your lines while you're driving.
Yeah.
So if you could just repeat after me. Instead of a windscreen, the McLaren Elva has the pioneering active air management system which channels air over the cockpit using an automatically deployable carbon fiber deflector in the bonnet.
I forgot the first word. Instead of a windscreen. Say it again.
Just to pause it really quick, I was so we're watching this for the very first time on the show, right? I was kind of thinking it would be like Chuck Norris's son, but this is clearly not Chuck Norris's son.
No.
Not even a little bit. It's an English bloke.
Has an air system that deflects. Oh, go again. Pioneering active air management system that deflects air. A deployable bit of carbon fiber. Something on the front, which this is just a McLaren Elva. It doesn't have a windshield, and the air goes over me. That's all I'm saying.
So if you could just repeat after me. Powered by an 815 PS 4-litre twin-turbocharged V8, the Elva is the ultimate roadster and the lightest road car McLaren has ever made, capable of reaching 200 kilometers per hour from a standing start in just 6.7 seconds.
4-litre twin-turbocharged McLaren Elva's the ultimate roadster. What was after that? It's the lightest McLaren we've ever built, and a zero. It's a very light car and it's really quick, which I'm about to find out now.
The anxiety I'm feeling from watching him drive a car that's like probably $500,000 is so high right now.
Oh boy! Until I run out of fuel.
How was the car?
I loved it. It was very, very enjoyable.
Great, and how did you get on with the lines?
Oh, absolutely nailed it.
Dang.
I could only think of Ricky Bobby. I want to go fast. The whole time, that's all I could think of.
That's fantastic. Yeah, so first of all, just the negative Nancy in me, it just sees that video. I'm like, that car would never survive in Arizona because it's so freaking hot and there's nothing covering you. Like, that's totally like a North California car. Well, then again, it gets cold up there, but I don't know. Like, that's just like something you got to be on the beach for, which is perfect because then the wind's blowing your hair and you're just being rich AF and
Whatever.
loving life. So, okay, cool. So let's talk about it. What did you love? What did you hate about this video?
I thought it was super just funny and fun, and I think they just were like, let's make a fun commercial. And then I'm assuming he's like a famous race car driver. Maybe. I don't know.
I'm guessing.
See, right?
Well, I can't imagine them just throwing like a random dude into a car that like
Oh my gosh.
costs more than the money I will ever make. So
Entire life. Oh my gosh.
okay, any misses?
No, not really. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I got the message, like it's a McLaren, and then the wind goes over you, and I feel like when they snuck that in, when he said that, he's like, that's all I'm saying, and then he was just going fast, because it's just a cool car. They just featured the car the whole time, which is the point of it. Like, I just saw him in there, I was like, ooh, I want to be in there. I was like, I want to go fast. It's that they hit.
Smack. There we go.
Smack.
Yeah, so I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought what was kind of funny is because we've talked in other videos about like benefits over features, right? And so it's kind of funny because they kind of made a joke about the features that it has, which is clearly a lot.
Yeah.
Like they kind of like jokingly poke at the fact that there's like all this like science and engineering and stuff like that goes into the car that's like so advanced and so wild that like you can't even repeat it back.
No.
Which I think is kind of like the whole benefit of like this is like literally a car you can brag about like all day long to your buddies, while also just going ridiculously fast. And I'm totally biased, but I feel like anytime someone has an English accent, it's just delightful.
Oh yes, it's just immediately 10 times better.
Just hand them a dictionary and just tell them to start reading. So that doesn't hurt either. But yeah, so I definitely, this video is totally a smack for me. I found myself, like, okay, so here's the only negative thing. I thought they kind of like overplayed the joke about it being hard to say all the stuff. Like I felt like they kind of like overused it a little bit, but at the same time, like I found myself like forgetting the fact that we just watched a video for 3 minutes. Like it's literally all the other videos are 30 seconds, and I actually felt more engaged with this video than some of the other ones. And so I just think that was like super fun. And from a videographer's point of view, I was amazed that they could get such clean audio of him driving with like some V12 supercharged engine in the background with wind racing around him is insane. They must have better equipment than we do.
Apparently. Well, maybe they used the helmet and then he just wasn't actually talking.
That's true. That's a good point.
Guess we'll never know.
Boom. Okay, so let's do some like takeaways from this at the very end, because obviously we want this to be tactical for you guys. So if you had to give like one or two good, one or two bad things that people can do to make better videos, what would your thoughts be on that?
Make them engaging for sure. Don't make it wow, no cow. Because I'm not engaged in that. I have no invested interest in the fact that there's no cow. If I want oat milk, I'm going to go buy oat milk. But at least make the video pleasing to watch. Especially during the Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah.
Because, what, a couple million people?
Yeah.
Must be more than that watching that. Probably spent so much money.
It also costs a couple $1 million to be there and playing a video. So
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Engaging, clear messaging. That's all I can say.
Cool. So I think my takeaways are just definitely having like your ear to the ground as far as like what's relevant in the moment. Commercials for the most part are going to last a pretty short amount of time. And like we mentioned before with the Infiniti video, like it's your privacy and intrusion of privacy and the understanding of all the artificial intelligence stuff that's used to grab your attention on social media is like having the Infiniti video is obviously very timely in communicating something that's really not a hot button issue, but like something that's definitely on someone's mind. Yeah. So just having it timely. I think 2 is just continuing, kind of going off of the Oatly, is making sure that you have a story. Like literally just sit down and write beginning, middle, end. And then as you're figuring out what video you want to do, like does it have a beginning? Does it have a middle? Does it have an end? Is there any sort of climax? Is there any sort of resolution? What's the problem? Like it's just the simplest format. And then how you fill that format is where all the cleverness comes into play. And so, like even with the McLaren video, like he had a start where he began and then he drove around and then he parked it. Like as simple as that is the beginning, the middle, and the end. So yeah, so just if if you guys take away anything from that, I think those are a couple things. Focus on story, clear messaging, have it timely, and don't make a song that makes people want to shoot themselves when they hear it over and over again in their head for the rest of the day. So cool. So I'm gonna rate. So I don't know if I rated it, but definitely smack on that last video.
Yeah.
Freaking awesome. Thank you, Colin, for shooting that our way. Appreciate it. And yeah. So and for Colin, because we want to make sure we give credit and shout outs to the people who have helped out on the show. We will have his information in the comments below. So definitely check him out. And and if you have a suggestion on a commercial that we should watch on the show, we'd love to do that. We're gonna have, like we said, 2 videos that are our choosing and one that's a fan choice. And so if you can shoot that to us, that would be amazing, helpful, incredible, and an easy way to get a little shout out on YouTube and Instagram and the like. So thank you so much for watching, and go make better videos.